Yeah. So, good point.
Nah, I got to show y'all that replay. Hold on.
Under the card.
Hold on.
Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking
Look at this, y'all.
just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Hold on. I'm showing y'all this replay. Here we go. Look at this jaw, y'all. Hold on. Look at this jaw, guys. I said, uss. Yeah. Chunk? Fuck is you talking about? Bro, I'm nice at this joint, bro. I'm about to turn difficulty up. Go back.
He might need this one to sit down a bit. Just barely snuck into the first cut. That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
All right, he killed me with that one. Okay.
Back to the action. Just a 4-footer remaining. Our current leader is enjoying.
Thank God. Beat the score. I'm -5. Second place, -4. He went through the whole course already. Come on, bro. I'm frying these niggas.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, that was
White K did
230 yards,
from
which will
the
certainly
best
get
man.
you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par three, don't we, Luke?
I thought that was
just
maybe not the best
wonderful
place
designs, and I'm laughing
to have
because
that conversation.
this
If
is
you're going to get
nearly
flamed
impossible.
because
This green is
you're
just
doing
a
that with
sliver
white
up
journalists, so
there.
it makes
A
it seem
high
like,
shot moving a
I don't
little
know, I
bit
think
from
it is
left to
different than
right
if you did that with
is
like
an
sway.
absolute must on
I
this
feel
par
like
three.
maybe it would have a better conversation that way. I don't know,
Our
I thought
featured
it was just
player
an
leads by
interesting
1.
interview
Striking
that now
continues
is
to be the
creating
order of the
a
day
lot
as
of
the players arrive
conversation.
on the
That's
9th tee
probably
at par
a
4.
great marketing
Yes, just thread
tool
those
for
bunkers off the
pushing
tee
people to
shot
these out.
somehow with a driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches.
Good
This
answer.
is a quality par 4.
Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 6 under.
No, definitely
Well,
not.
Rich, that's
Never
always a nice way to get going. Out of the gates,
Yeah.
top spot. Impressive.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt's moving pretty hard to the right.
This is a par putt.
Monica.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Okay, I get it. Monica.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green, too, that front bunker is not a bad lead. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
It's an interesting choice. I'm not a fan of it.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
D-Boy Sanchez makes people, once you get to the bottom
Only
of
3
it,
strokes up
jog
after that
and
hole.
lake, everybody will see what's going on. They have
Now,
proven
birdie's
up
also
Jack
in your
off
heart
Lake.
standing
My
on the 12th
nigga,
tee.
yo, Lake, what's going on, Lake?
There's a long iron or hybrid for this tee shot here. Luke's second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
We'll see, but we'll see what happens with Jack Harlow.
He'll kill it. I'm going to call Lake right
This
now.
is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Some momentum being built now. It's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies.
Lake Killer want to ask you something.
And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4.
Like, what's good, man?
Opting for the
We
6
started the show this morning with something, and I was like,
This is one of
we can
those
just ask
lengthy
Lake,
putts.
and we can
Good one
like
just to get
dog, but y'all
close.
hit me any other time about it.
He's read a lot of break from the right
Jack
here.
Harlow naming his album
Just 3
Monica?
feet to the cup.
Yeah, because they saying they really stand for my nigga.
Let's move on to the next. Our featured
So
player leads by 4.
So what does Monica stand for?
The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Standing over his second shot.
Trista was reaching on that.
That's tidy.
What'd she say? What'd you say, man?
And Henry, what's he facing with this one?
I've paced it out. It's
what did young lady say?
235.
You can't say you don't know, Lake. All right, we're going to call cap on you don't know. We're just going to say what I'm going to say is that you make a lot of money and you're turning a blind eye.
Yeah, we make a little bit of paper, but I don't think the Monica shit is what it is. Though. I think him saying the black shit was kind of off deck. Though. Really, I'm gonna keep it real, Cam. It was more on deck that he said it to 2 white people. If he would have said it to 2 niggas, it would have been a lot better. Like if he would have said it, what I'm saying is, listen, what you mean exactly?
Who's in the background? Who's in the background, Lake? I just wanted to get to the bottom of it. Thanks, Lake. She said, Cam said so.
We can hear you.
Word.
Here's nobody. You asking? You know what? I mean, you still hear it, but no clarification. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Lake said the same thing y'all said. If it was 2 white journalists, that makes it a little crazy. I hope Lake still got his job after this.
Those things matter. And Mace is silent because, like he said, we're gonna bring it back to the sport. Yeah. Bring it back to the sport. Everybody here. We're really here. Okay, so the Spurs had their first 51 season since 2016 to 2017. So, Tristan, who do you think deserves the most credit for the Spurs turnaround, and then where do you see them heading?
At FitSprint, we print signs so people can see your brand up close. But we also print signs so that people can see your business here. See it here. And see it here. So you stand out. Even when they're way back here. Get 50% off signs and banners at FitSprint.com.
8 under for the day.
The best way to see the USA
Currently
starts in
leading.
a Chevy SUV.
Oh,
With added
wonderfully
peace
played
of
chip
mind
shot.
for every mile.
And he needs this to
Ooh,
save par.
I mean, it's got to be Wemby, right? I saw a stat that in the last 15 games,
It's just about 3 feet
Wemby's
away.
net rating,
Let's keep
so the
those
difference
balls off the
between
card.
his offensive rating and his defensive
Well, an
rating,
untimely double
obviously
by our
higher
leader, and
offense,
the
the
rest of
better,
the field's
lower
eyes have lit
defensive
up.
rating, the better.
A chance to bounce back here.
Is
As we move to the next hole,
25.
our leader is ahead
I've
by a
never
couple of
better
shots.
Wemby's net
The long
rating.
par 3
So the
continues
difference
to be a
between
feature
his
here on the
offensive
Copperhead
rating and
course
his
at 15
defensive
under.
rating.
It is.
Obviously,
Thankfully,
higher
though, this is the
offense, the
flattest
better,
green,
lower
or
defensive
one of the
rating, the
flattest
better.
greens
His
on the
net
golf
rating
course here. It's
is
basically just a long
25.
iron down the hill to this
I've
flat
never
green,
seen
but
that.
don't miss it
On
left.
multiple
That is
different
no
websites to make
good.
sure that that shit was true.
And let's have a look at Tony Fee now.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
I think the
Not a
Spurs are
bad
one of
effort
the
right
worst
there for
defensive
long
teams
range.
in
Big
the
breaking
league
putt.
when
He
he's off
just
the
didn't
floor,
quite
and
read
one
it
of the
right,
best when
but it'd
he's
be an
on
easy
the floor.
par.
I think right now
Okay,
they're seventh in the league in
what's he
defense
looking at with this
overall
putt?
for the year.
Yeah, he's been
And
prowling
7
around this one. It's
points
11
better than
foot
the
out.
average team. So a lot of nerd shit going into this, but like Wemby's
And it drops
phenomenal
for birdie.
and makes everybody better.
Currently
And before
7
he
under
got
for the
there,
event.
they were in the dumps. Like, and actually, if you look at the difference between that 2016-2017 year and this year, both second in the West.
The Copperhead course,
So
the Snake Pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to
Well,
take it
obviously that
just left of
16-17
to
team
find the
lost the
center of the
Warriors in the Western
fairway.
Conference Finals.
From there,
But,
you're going
like,
to go in with a
this is a
mid-iron
title
to a
team. Like, this
really
is a team that
small
the
green.
only
A
thing that's
high,
stopping us
soft shot
from
is required
believing
to hold this
that they
green.
should win the title is one, obviously, what OKC is and what they've done and how good Shea is. But they haven't done it yet. They haven't showed us even that they're a playoff team last year. This is the first time that they've been in that conversation. But outside of the lack of historical success, everything that we see on the floor, like, this is a team that you think they really should be contenders for the next decade.
Yeah, I think when you're talking about who's responsible for this turnaround, I think all signs point directly to Wemby, right? I remember if you're playing on a basketball team and you have a center or anybody on your team that's tall, the reach and run pause becomes crazy. Like, because I could go for any steal, I could go for any play, because I know I got somebody behind me that's athletic pause in 7-4. So if I just change the shot, he's gonna get the swat, or you let him change the shot and then you get the block. So I think the real turnaround for this team, I mean, is obvious, is Wemby. Like everything you just said, everything points in that direction. And I'm going to go as far as saying I think as long as somebody else beat the Spurs, I think OKC will be in a good place. But I don't see OKC beating the Spurs. And I just want to say that early in the season so we have that on record. Because I don't think they will. Yeah. I mean, early before the playoffs. Before the playoffs.
Yeah, early in the season, he's with Houston.
Yeah. No, it's not about me not being with Houston. I'm just saying if OKC runs into the Spurs, that could be a bad matchup for them.
So you're with Houston still?
Yeah, still with Houston.
Okay. Obviously, it's Wemby. When you think about Wemby, right, you think about somebody you see that wants to play, that wants to win. And this is an era where we see a lot of superstars sit out game and take load management, or say my pinky toe hurt, or this, that, and the third. And Wemby wants to play. He obviously wants to win. I was watching something recently, maybe 3-4 days ago, and I didn't even realize that him and Chet Holmgren's, competition dated back to nationals or international, I should say. And when I see him play against OKC, like Mace said, it isn't just about OKC. It's about Chet and America beat Paris, and Wemby was still holding on to that. So when you play against, you can see, I know I was looking at a bunch of highlights of how emotionally he's involved when he plays against OKC. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Wemby, but we got to give Mitch, the head coach, some love. We got to make sure. And so the answer is Wemby, agreeing with Mace and you, Tris. But we got to think about, it always takes a supporting cast. We got to think about the coach Mitch stepping in when Pop is not there, when we know Pop is such a legend. legendary, iconic figure. We got to think about De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell. All this matters. He has a great supporting cast around him. Not to mention Johnson off the bench. The bench is good. So, like Trish said, this is a championship team. And the only reason I wouldn't put them in the championship, and I could be 100% wrong, is the lack of experience in the playoffs. But maybe they gain the experience this year as they go along. And that was my only fear about why they want to go to the championship. But the way they're playing has just been phenomenal. And never being so young and being able to gel together is amazing. Wemby said he wants to have the Spurs have their first 60-win season since, however, I don't know if it's been a 61 season or for the first time in a while, but Wemby says he wants to have a 60-win season.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it?
Right now.
His second shot here.
Is amazing. Wemby said he wants to have the Spurs have their first 60-win season since, however, I don't know if it's been a 61 season or for the first time in a while, but Wemby says he wants to have a 60-win season this season. Right now, I think
he may not have enough club to reach the green
so
here.
They will have to go 9-4
from the bunker here, looking for an up and down.
Right now. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that's the way to play a bunker shot.
And his emotion, and not only his emotion, him not.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Okay, so on the topic of championship teams, OKC was the first team to clinch a playoff spot the other night. So, Trista, does this make them the best team, or you think they're just the most consistent right now when you're comparing them to the other teams that we're seeing?
You know, I think they just started off hot, right? Like, we saw the Spurs really gain ground, you know, in that
leading
really
by 3
things
strokes
got
now.
prior to the NBA Cup. And then Wemby ended up getting hurt, and so that sort of, they ended up taking a little bit of a step back when he went out, even though they won a lot of games. Like, I think their record when he was out was still really good. They just started a little bit. I think the Spurs won, I mean, or the OKC Thunder, excuse me, won like 23 out of 25 games to start the season. I remember the only loss was to the Blazers, and they were like 23-1. So that's just really hard to catch up when a team starts out that incredibly high. Wow. If the Spurs would have started out, you know, if the Thunder wouldn't have started out that hot, I think they'd be right there together. I think they'd be both 63, 64 wins.
And his round will conclude.
No, I think that they have Shea. I think that they've had injuries. I think what OKC has actually done, based on how many guys have been out, super impressive. Like, Chet's been out, Hartenstein's been out, Caruso's been out. Jalen Williams started the year out because he ended up getting surgery on his hand in the offseason, and he hasn't even been right. They started playing.
That's a nice way to start this tournament.
Nobody really even knew if he was starting games.
Absolutely.
So, if you look at what OKC has continued to be able to do, and you think to yourself, well, just like May said, actually, if they don't run into the Spurs, they're probably winning the title. If they run into the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals, they're probably going home. But yeah, what they've been able to do is resilient. Their top level of experience, we see what they did. The teams outside of maybe the Pacers last year, they're just a monster. And now with all of that depth, getting experience with the injuries that OKC has had, you wonder if maybe they could even be better in the playoffs.
Tax expertise without legal fees. Switch to a TurboTax expert for $150. All tax situations, all returns. $150 all in. No surprises. Now this is taxes.
With Purdue Global, education fits your life, however it looks. So being a mom and a student would look like listening to a lecture while folding laundry. At Purdue Global, the learning you have gained through experience you already have matters. Start your comeback today.
Wow, it's amazing to see you say what I said, but I like this for you, Trish. You sound very intelligent, very forthcoming. It doesn't seem like you're going around anything that needed to be stated, and I like the fact that you said that the Spurs is the only team that could beat them. And I think the only team that could really beat the Spurs is the Knicks. And I know Sin City would love to hear that. So there you go, Sin. I'm helping you out. I'm keeping your name alive, the Knicks alive. And you're going to have to let us down like you normally do. So what was the question against that?
Yeah, basically, do you think that this makes OKC the best team or just the most consistent to stay close to the playoffs?
I would say this make them both. I would say this make them the best team, and it makes them the most consistent team. Like I think only 2 times during the whole season, it goes back to something that Phil Jackson used to always say. Great teams don't lose back-to-back pot. You want to make sure that you're not losing back-to-back games. I know they had this when they went to Houston or when they went to Texas. They had those 2 back-to-back losses. And then as of recently, they had another back-to-back loss with the Raptors and the Pacers. So other than that, it looks like they're pretty consistent. They don't seem to take too many days off, even with the hurts and all of the injuries that happen to the team. It seemed like they find a way to get it done, whether it's through Caruso or whether it's through Shea. It just seemed like this team is that most consistent. So when I say they're the most consistent, that's where I'm bringing it from. Because even with their stars out, the role players get it done, and that's a great sign for a championship team to repeat.
Oh, he's on fire today.
Yeah,
Building
I
upon
agree. I
his
think
lead,
it's
hole
both, but
after
you got to
hole.
give credit to Mark McDonald.
Look at
If I'm
that
saying his
birdie
last
at the
name, I
first.
always fuck his last
18
name,
under
but I
par
butcher his
today,
last name.
still in play.
But that's great coaching. You got to realize J-Dub hasn't played probably 70% of the season. Sting was out for a
Man,
couple
that
of
was
games.
unlucky.
York was out for a
Just
few
getting
games.
into the first cut.
But, you know, we always seem to give a
Let's
lot
take
of
a look
credit
at what
to
Tony
the players,
Finau's up
as you
to.
should.
He's
They get out there
currently
and
trailing
introduce
his
special
rival.
shit.
Let's
But
see what
that's just
happens
the
here.
coaches putting the right players in the right position at the right time. And also to make what makes this said to
Lines
add
aren't too
on,
bad
not to
here
add
in
on
the
to
first go of rough.
is getting your
Yes,
bench
difficult
ready.
light. Made a par here
Giving them
yesterday.
more
A little
experience
bit more
as these
difficult
players
today.
are hurt. I don't even know the last
This would
time
be a great
J-Dub
up and
played. I
down.
don't even know how many games J-Dub played this season. It might
That
have been
almost went
4 and a
down.
half, maybe.
Big
I
putt
don't
for
know.
par
I'm
coming
just
up.
being facetious, but I don't remember even
Currently
seeing him
9
on the
under for
floor
the
but one
event.
time this season. If I'm not mistaken, could have been more. But that's more credit to the coach, and we'll see what happens moving forward. But
Stepping up now
it
onto
doesn't
the tee
matter
of the
if you
par
start
4
off hot.
third.
Like Trisha said, they start off hot. They fell off. But Stay got hurt. Like same way that
Good-looking shot
Wendy
this.
got hurt. Stay was out too. I think Stay came back early.
There's a
even
lot
though
of
he
players
missed
out on
his
tour
first
that
game.
it's
He did
impossible
MVP,
to
you know, he
cheer
missed a
against.
certain
But
amount
Tony
of
Finau
games.
has to stand
You
at
can't
the
get
highest, doesn't he?
MVP.
He's a
Just simply
family
get him
man. He's a
right
fun
now.
guy. He loves to
He's going to
dance.
get
He's
the
got a
MVP.
groove. He's got a
It's
swagger
my
about him.
personal
And
opinion.
here he is
You know,
once
it's against
again
the season.
delighting the
So
fans.
26 games for J-Dub and
don't
Dak.
finish first.
Okay.
Has
Dak
never
knows
met
that.
Tony Finau.
Yeah.
Dak knows.
Yes.
Possibly,
These main
no,
two.
no,
If you left.
probably the
Okay,
most
so
well-liked
the
man on the
Milwaukee
PGA Tour. If you don't
Bucks.
like Tony
So
Finau, then I don't
they
like
want
you,
Giannis to shut
right?
down
I
for the
mean,
remainder of
he's
the season
just
after
this
his
great
latest
character.
injury, but
I
Giannis
mean,
has actually
and
been
you see the
pushing back and
smiles, but you
refusing
know
the team's
underneath,
request and saying he wants to play
he
again.
wants to
So
rip
we're
your
kind of
heart
getting
out.
back
He's got
into
more
this,
passion for the game,
So
I think, than
yeah,
anybody
type of
out there.
thing.
And you
So,
can see it. You can see
Trista,
the
what do you
intensity
think should
when
be
he's
the
hitting
outcome
the
here? And
shot.
how do you
But
feel
as soon
about
as it's
Giannis
over
pushing
with,
back? Do you see it as a good thing, or do you
it's
think
just
like maybe
all
it's
smiles
time to
once
just
again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears, and I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy
Sean's
that I
coming out,
want
and
to
it
root. I
feels
want
like
to see him
Sean
win
has
more
been the
and more and
main
more.
insider talking about Giannis is out of there. Everybody else, Chris,
Pretty good shot there.
all these other insiders have been a lot more lukewarm about it. Shams has been saying since the beginning, since really
right down
last
the pipe.
offseason, Giannis is about this bitch. Like,
Let's have a look at
he
Tony
basically
Finau.
asked for a
The
trade,
rival is
and
ahead
he's
of
10
him.
toes down on
He
it,
needs
even
to
though
get
Giannis
something
won't say
together
that
here.
publicly. But when you
Oh, that's a
have a team
beauty. Great
that
shot
says
from the
we want
bunker.
to shut you down, and
And
then you
back
have
to
a
the course
star
with the
player who
live
you're
action.
trying to keep happy because the
Just 4
Bucks
feet remaining
haven't really
between
let
him and
him
the
go
hole.
yet. I think they're still
Now
trying
7
to find a
strokes
way
up
to
after that
finesse
hole.
him to want to stay. But if the Bucks don't give Giannis what they want,
Lovely momentum
I
for this
think
player
that signals
after
to
that birdie at the
me
last
that
hole.
things are
Keep it
coming to an
rolling.
end.
This is
Like
probably
the
the
Bucks have
hardest
decided we don't
fairway to
really want to
hit
keep you happy
on the PGA Tour, Luke.
above
This
everything
fairway
else.
cambers
We
from
have to do
right
what's in
to
the
left
best
at a
interest of
pretty
our
good clip.
franchise,
And
which is
unless you work your
giving
tee
our
shot from
trade
left
chip,
to
we
right,
can
a
beat
high,
him and
soft
seal.
shot,
But you've
you're
already
not going to find the
overextended
fairway.
your
This
in the
is
finals
almost
in 2021,
impossible.
and you came
The
back early
second shot
there.
will be
You've
from an
had a
awkward
litany of
stance
top
where the
10
ball is above you or
finishes throughout
below
your
you
career.
to a
If
green
we're
that's
going to
perched
move
a
you
little
to the
bit above the
Knicks,
players.
like we
Thankfully,
can't
though,
have you
it's a
on
very
ice for
flat
12
green.
months. On top of that,
Sitting
you
at
look at what
-11
the Bucks are
overall.
trying to do in this draft class, which they don't have their own first round pick. They get the
Here we
worst
are
of
at the
their
par
pick
4 7th
and
hole.
Orleans Pelicans pick. But really, I think they're trying to figure out a way to get somebody to help them for the future. When you've got AJ DeBanza and Darius Acuff and a bunch of really Cam Boozer, a bunch of really good players in this draft, you really need to try to figure out a way to lose as many games as you can.
How is his line
So
looking?
to me, it just
He is
signals that there's
going
more
to like
friction
this one
between the
bit.
Bucks and Giannis than we've
This is
probably
what
ever
bad lies are
seen
made of.
before. And when you have this stuff leaking,
And now over
to
to
me,
Tony
Fox,
Finau.
that to me
Who'd have
that's
thought
something
we'd
that's
see
like a really
this?
bad
He is
sign,
behind
or
his
a good sign
rival.
if you're a Knicks fan
Can
or a
he
Heat
do the
fan or
catching
whatever.
up that's
That
necessary?
Giannis's time has come to a close in Milwaukee.
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy 14 Online.
Take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think they're taking a different approach slightly. I think they're trying to lower his value so they don't get much for him, which is another way to keep him around, right? If you got a bone bruise and a hyperextension in the left knee, now he's a right-handed player.
Well,
so
y'all, this is the 7 p.m. post game presented by FanDuel. Yo, Barack Obama, President, and Edwards dropped a dope-ass video in promo for the Obama Presidential Center opening in Chicago this summer. I mean, they played some table tennis, they hooped together, I mean, the pool, played horse, the next pool, all that type of stuff. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen the video? Yeah. What you thought? I thought it was amazing.
To be going with a hybrid
I
here.
thought it was amazing. Obama,
Let's
man.
take a look at what Tony
You know, he's some
Finau's
dude
up
that
to.
just got hit.
Okay, he's
You know,
behind in this
taking away all the
rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
political, you know what I mean, opinions
good
about
line.
it, like him as a man.
Okay, let's
as a
get back
black
to
man,
it, shall we?
Yeah, like he bought that.
20 feet
he
to the
He
cup.
bought like presidential energy
Not
to the
too
NBA.
much to this game.
We always see
An opportunity to make a
presidents
par
throwing
here.
the pitch out. You know what I mean? You see them at the football game
Current
with
leaders
they
up by a whopping
3/4
7
zipper,
shots
like
now.
to see presidents at an NBA game, to see Obama at an NBA game, courtside, chopping it up with the players. Like, that's a testament to him. For one, understanding the game, knowing the game, being able to speak the game in the way that we as athletes can relate to. Yeah. Right? We know who know the game by how you speaking on the game.
Notes, folks.
Yeah.
That's
So
how you do it.
him, at his stature,
9-foot
who
chance
he
here.
is, and you can speak the game so
Nice one.
eloquently like
Fourth
that to
birdie
where
of the day.
we can understand what
Time
you're
now to
saying.
make the turn for home, Rich.
That
And,
just
this is an exciting part of the championship.
it's an added,
Your thoughts
it's
on
an
this
added
performance?
bonus.
Luke,
Him and
so
together
far, it's
is
been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head.
shot
Not too sure
beautifully, all that.
exactly
But
how this is going to play out,
they
but
call
so
it
far
ball
so good.
nowadays.
Love watching
You
these
know what
two
I'm saying?
compete.
Like, but it's and Obama got it,
Out of the
and
copy
he
box.
got it. Yeah. So when you put two motherfuckers like that in like
Back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
a piece of anything, a video,
that for
virtual, whatever it
Leading
is,
by
it's
8
gonna go
strokes
crazy.
now
So
after that hole.
yeah, just the energy, man. What made it so
Bad
dope
line,
too
this
is because like I don't know if you were following it online as closely as it was,
And he's
but
down there.
people thought he was
Setting this
teasing
one up
another
from around
presidential run. It's like when they were
215
doing the
yards.
tease for the video, they're like, yo, is he about to run again? Like, what's going on? And it's not that, but you over there hooping with Ant Edwards. And the last time we saw y'all two together was at the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Well, really at the All-Star game, but you know, the first time we saw about the Olympics when Ant and Barack's interaction, where he's like, yo, yeah, I'm bad. You know what I mean? Talking shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Barack's kind of like egging him on and stuff. Like, they're little like, I don't want to say bromance, but like the fact that Ant had the stones to like talk like that to the president just speaks to his confidence. Yeah. And when you standing there with the damn near 44th president of the United States, you can't tell me you're not the face of the league. You can't tell me you're not the guy. For one, you give a shout out to take your hat off to whichever teams came up with that concept.
Shout out my guy Pete Scalatar, man. He helped direct that. He did Starting Five also.
Yeah, like that like whoever he directed, whoever came up with the concept to get Barack and Ant together. Like it was genius.
Yeah.
Started with that USA movie.
It's a testament to just Barack, President Obama, man, and his aura and how you relate, and then people can relate to him. You talking about a young guy, Ant Edwards, who was trying to take this league by the storm and understand his impact, and who's getting better understanding his impact in the game, and globally off the court too. That right there, that don't tell you something. That if you don't see past the veil, then that should tell you something. That should let everybody know what type of trajectory that Ant is on.
The way you gotta look at it is like the Obama Presidential Center is like a free, state-of-the-art activities that you go hoop there, you can play games there, work out, all this type of stuff. The 44th president is putting his name behind this, and to promote it, he chooses you to be the guy that we're going to be like, yo, let's go and show both of us doing these things or whatever. That's him.
The 13th
That's my point.
I've never seen a
he got to sign off on it. He had to sign off on it. So hey, it's a list guy.
It's like it's made out of vortex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Right?
His personality.
Right, because he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's Ant Edwards all the time. There's no code switching. There's no, I'm going to act this way here and act this way here. He's the same across the board. So I feel like Obama, you know what I'm saying, he respects that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he respects it. Also, I'm from Chicago, man. He know what he comprehends and understands what goes on and what time it is in those environments. So let's not forget that. He also can relate from that standpoint too. Right? So he can talk to all men. He can specifically talk to young black men about those environments. I came back and put my presidential center in this community. Right? I could have put this I could have put this center anywhere else. I came back to the shop, put this in the shop. I've got commercials. I'm opening up with Anthony Ellis. This is basketball culture that we're talking about. This is real cultural impact that Obama is making. So he's been around the game, the NBA, and you see supporters in Team USA, support, a lot of the games. He watches the games. He understands players and personnel. So it's good to have somebody, like that, who's opening up an institution like that, that communities can go to and be a part of, that says President Barack Obama.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard
You've had your interactions with a former president throughout your lifetime. Like, you got any stories you can share? Linking up with Obama, Bush?
Yeah, he's got around 125.
Bill Clinton, Barack Obama.
If you're a producer who hates AI,
this has been a ball striking clinic.
This is
Another green in regulation.
You can take any sample you find, flip it into infinite, one-of-a-kind variations of your see. Here's how it works. Just open up your DAW and drop in the co-producer plugin from Output. It listens to your track and finds
the action.
You met Joe Biden, obviously.
Biden,
and did you meet Trump before or after?
I met Trump before.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
No, man, these are people I met.
For the hybrid, I think.
I ain't said anything. I just made sure the people that I met, these are presidents. At the end of the day, they're presidents. You know what I mean? So you can't exclude the man. It is what it is. But I met those guys.
Let's head to the next.
Or those leaders. I don't want to say they guys. They all leaders.
Our current leader is
so
enjoying
I met them, had experiences with them. I never played ball with him.
It's a powerful.
Never played ball with him.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he?
I went to the White House after the national championship. Syracuse.
Great looking shot,
Did any of
yes.
them do it? Because
Pretty sure I can see Tony Finau taking mental notes after that stellar approach shot. This rivalry is heating up.
Got that little lefty shot. Lucky
Now in the books. Good luck.
Was there any other presidents that did like athletic shit? Like, again, this is the first president that I know that I can relate to as far as who knows me and knew my stats and knew a little bit of my background and knew family. Like, this is the first one that I can say that I have that relationship or that level of appreciation. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know it's deeper than just a real presidency.
Well, on behalf of myself,
Rich Beam,
and all the hard
this is real man, this is real family, this is real standards and morals that we have mutual respect for one another. So for him to be able to, even for me, like, to invite me to go play basketball at the White, that's crazy. Yeah. To have a cookout on the White House, it's crazy. Yeah. They eat fried chicken and watermelon on the White House. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is real potato salad over here. This is real.
So when they taking flicks, I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying, this is real. Kanye to this place up there. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the plate on top of the plate. Have the stamp on the joint. There's no standards, regular white phone plates. Regular shit. You know what I mean? But it's all about the experience. But you know, all in all, President Obama been around the game for a long time. He's been a major advocate for basketball, for NBA as a whole. And such a global icon, like being able to bring awareness to the NBA and bring people, you know, in positions of power around the NBA. Like, he's like an ambassador for the NBA.
Nah, it's true. He's not. Seeing him move around All-Star Weekend, bro, like, they obviously was like, you know, we've never had an elected official that tied to the game of basketball like that. You know what I'm saying?
He was moving, like, he was just happy. Like, he was just, you know, there's no weight on my shoulders. I'm about to open up the presidential center. I'm cool. I don't have to worry about a lot of this shit. I mean, I do, of course. What? I know. That being said, I'm happy, man. My family, my wife is good. Kids is good. My legacy is good now. The presidential center is his legacy. And now I can just go to games about wins. I can just enjoy life. I can go to Martha's Vineyard and just hang out and just chill out. You know, that's what life is all about.
So he do talk shit though, because I interviewed him and we was talking about basketball, and you know, because he, like you saying, like he's lucky lefty, this that, he got jumpers like it's like that, you know what I'm saying? Like he got it.
Predictable.
And I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we watched film of each other. And he was like, nigga,
I ain't say that. I'm saying that.
No, I fuck with you, my nigga, but that ain't it. He was like, nigga, I thought you could go left. You can barely go left, nigga.
I'm not saying that, bro.
Shit like that. Shout out to come over here, show this nigga the punch dribble heavy.
The left-hand side.
Well, that's how you do it.
What's wrong with you?
See how close they
But he
hit.
did talk shit to me. He was like, yo, I see you hoop, nigga. I see you hoop.
This is
Nah,
what
he
all
didn't
these
take
advantage of so
He
far
out
for
of
this
Detroit.
He don't talk shit, though. Talk crazy. Have you ever played, like, horse or some competitive, not like, you know, just, yo, we just shooting around?
No, we played. He had pickup games. He used to put on pickup games. We used to fight.
Ball up top, nigga. Like that, like.
Ball up top, nigga.
We had pick, like, and then he is
in here, looking good.
He's Barry.
Like
in the gym.
8 feet.
You know what I mean? Like he's Barry. He's both in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And it's just fun. Like the fact that you call, you know, you invited me to come play up there with you at, you know, we wasn't at the White House. We played somewhere else at I don't know the compound. It was like Navy or something like that. The campuses.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I got the call.
This green pitches from right to left
said he needed
and
shooter.
from front to back,
said he
making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
I got something. It was a bunch of us, though.
This putt's about
4
4
of
feet
us
to
there.
the hole.
I think LeBron was there.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12
He had some
strokes in
older
front of
guys
the
like
field.
Rosamond, like guys like that. Like that was real. That he had relationships with older guys. And then he invited some of the younger guys. We were just there having a good time, man. Play pickup.
Did anybody guard him with any gusto?
Guard him, but you just can't touch him.
Was it like series of 20 years?
Familiar. Richard looks like the same one as yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
You found anybody with I'm
about to say
he played ball, like he know how to play. He know how to play basketball. We're pros now. We're just playing pickup, having fun. But a lot of it was that's the president.
And he's an only fouler. Do we ISO him?
Probably the
Do we put him in a pick and roll?
On the PGA Tour, Luke.
Oh, they got that great out.
Fairway cameras from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right,
so
a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible.
The
The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Pickup game with them, and then we went to the White House lawn and had a cookout. Okay. I don't say a barbecue, we had a cookout.
That's not what he had hoped for. I'm pretty sure now.
We had a cookout.
Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those
I haven't been to the grocery store in over a year, but I'm eating healthier than ever. Here's how I get it. Meal planning used to be such a nightmare. The endless grocery lists, finding nutritious recipes, and figuring out what to eat. Who has time for that? Then I found Hungry Root. They deliver curated groceries and personalized recipes straight to your door. Look at all this food. And the best part, I don't even have to think about
You can't foul him. Not foul him, but like, just
Going with the hybrid.
one time. He trying to guard anybody on the island, or was he just like on the corner of the people? He can play, like he's solid. Like he was moving with people. If he's at like Lifetime Fitness or like one of them leagues, he can play. Okay. Now, your kid might try to expose him, but he can play. He can hold his own. You stay in front of that young kid, like if a kid comes down the court and hit him with a
good vibes after yesterday.
You might just stay in front, you know what I'm saying? But you know, nowadays you gotta put your shoulder into people when they do job, give them a shoulder.
Ain't nobody trying to give no shoulder.
Amazing shot.
Like this shit in there, like dressed up as janitors and shit. They got hands on them. Laying up on the floor with an AK while they
It's pretty lengthy, but
You bet that foul ball like
hill
that.
these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging to block out your second shot. This green tells pretty good from back
Listen,
to
in that
front.
video, man, I had just hurt my back. You know what I'm saying? I just hurt my back in that video. That's why I was.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
It's not how really I pondered that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I heard
He has his
Yo,
eyes set on
you know
one
what it is,
place
man.
and
This is
one
7 p.m.
place
in Brooklyn.
only.
The Wave
It's
Rich
the
represented
green.
by FanDuel. And this is 7 p.m. post game. College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight.
How close was that to going down? Just a short putt remaining here.
You know, it's good. No, I was just. Do we call this go talk? Do we call this Mount Rushmore talk?
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
7-11 talk?
Yeah, this is 7-11 talk.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Like,
That is one of the best shots you will see.
Nah, but I'm just saying, though,
Fantastic
James
look
did no
upcoming.
media.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
teammate that I
He's
should be
currently
asking
sitting
the
in
questions.
first place.
You know what?
13, a par 3.
Okay, that's fair.
Look, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
You told me once we
Easy par.
decided to
And
play
still
for
in
the
top
match that
spot
you needed
after
4
that hole.
post-ups
Keep it going.
a night. 8 post-ups a night, 4 each half.
Welcome to the 14th hole.
I think that's too much for us.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one too, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
11. I'm 7 feet. I'm you.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough?
Shoot over people.
Not bad.
That,
3 feet to
small
go
guards.
here to the hole.
I'm not going to
That
describe
one
who
raced
the
by.
small guards are.
Bit of work coming back.
As I got a little older,
The punt drops. And we're moving on.
Shoot over anybody. So even you, at this
Sitting
point,
at 25 under as we head to the next.
I want to be more of a post-up guard. That's really my game. Mark Jackson cut back down
3.
and back you down from half court.
Looks to be going with the 5
Nah,
line.
Yo, you're not backing nobody down.
He's setting up for his second shot.
Him backing people down from half court.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
You asked for
this
like
one
clear
is
out
for his
dunking.
par.
Like I'm gonna start at the
And
dunk
there's
spot.
no movement on the
And once you
leaderboard
drop,
after that
I'm
hole.
dunking this guy in so I can shoot the hook shot. Like, well, you 6 feet.
Look, hold on. Can I ask you a question now?
You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, I was going to throw it over the top, but you really are small and shit, so I really couldn't see. You know what I mean? I didn't think I had
should
to
find the surface.
Plus, you had Chio's on you, which,
feet.
you know, y'all the same height, so his length was a little bit. His hands was on weight, and you tried to duck in.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Let me get something straight. Let me get some order. Before 7 continues. Before we continue this 7-11
Here we are at the 17th tee.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
For the actual host. You know what I mean?
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
In my past life, like I said, I was you.
Welcome to the par 4 18th.
That's what I'm upkeeping. Same mentality. I'm getting to a spot. I'm raising up. I'm getting to a bucket.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
I'm able to shoot over top. Hold the
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
What a shame.
Do you not feel the same way?
Hit a lot of greens
I
today,
do
just
sometimes,
not on
but
this occasion.
I'm just saying, I don't think that's
And
good
finishing
for
up with a par here
the
today.
continuity of our offense. If our point guard always want to get underneath the rim, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? That can't come off. That can't come off.
You know what I mean?
I do. You're right. That can't come off like I'm trying to implement myself.
Impressive display.
Okay, so what about
leaderboard though?
So what about 7
plenty to play for.
It's been a wonderful part from my point of view, and I gotta say, I hope it continues for one more day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Taxis is feeling unlucky. Now taxis. To new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Good with taxes.
Want a new career but don't have experience?
Prior to the Google UX design certificate, I didn't have any experience in UX design at all.
I didn't know what SQL was, or Python, or R, or Tableau.
The thing I really liked about this certificate was that it really guided you step by step.
And I got all those tools that I needed to get a job pretty quickly.
It gave me the skills to get a job I love. How do you say no to that?
Train online for in-demand jobs in one of 6 fields with Google Career Certificates. Enroll today.
The story begins with 14-year-old Will StANSWRLD, who lives in a simple but very large family. Today, Christmas holidays have officially started at his school, but while the other kids are excited and celebrating, Will isn't really thrilled about spending Christmas surrounded by his
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. Championship Sunday, Rich. I love the final round. You can smell that success in the air. What about this player's opportunity today?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. This one is from at least 30 feet out. Well, this one's come out on a good line. Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. He's currently in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. He sits in first position. Teeing off here at the third hole. That's an awful error. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Well, this is right down the pipe. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And now onto the par 3 fourth hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. We've arrived now at the par 5 fifth hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. His second shot here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you. to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Oh, stay. A relief for this player. It stayed out of the rough.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. John, what's the line on this putt?
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Okay, let's head to the next. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Nicely done. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And now that finds him in first place. Par 4, 9th hole here. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
That will work. Holding steady in first place after that one. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
He's currently sitting in first place. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Yeah, nicely played. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Putting for a par here. And well holed. Let's move on. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The 13th is a par 3.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
This putt for par here. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 14th is a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Standing over his second shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. And the putt goes, and it'll be his first bogey of the event.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. Currently in first position. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Let's come off the blade beautifully.
Good effort from there.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. A long par 4 this hole. Attaboy, good shot. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not as similar results as yesterday.
That could play. A quality shot, that. And now this putt to win the Valspar. And there's your Valspar Championship champion, Rich. What a week.
Absolutely. Great playing all week long. Must say it was a hard-fought but well-earned victory.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game, like me, back in 2002.
And that second win was a major, if you don't mind.
I gotta say, Luke,
Yeah.
check Wikipedia. I'm awesome.
Doesn't that sum it up? Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.